The all-time franchise leader. Oh, you're going to be the all-time franchise leader. You're the Royals portion of the franchise leader right now.
Honestly, it's something that I didn't really think about till the other day, and I think Adam put it out on Twitter, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And then obviously getting it tonight was really special, and it's a huge honor, and it's cliche, like I've said before, but it just goes to show the effort that the guys are putting in front of me every night. They made it easy for me over the first 6 games here.
Coach mentioned great comeback game, bounce back for everybody, including yourself. I mean, 2 sort of small mistakes yesterday, but they were costly. One right to the front, everybody saw, and the second one just a little poke out that went in. Didn't clear, but you sort of have a mind that just puts that in the past, and this is a fresh start.
Yeah, I've really trying to just keep my focus on the here and now and being in the moment, and I've been working on that off the ice over the summer, and then continuing on now, just with some mental training and stuff like that. And as far as last night, just a little miscommunication between me and the D there, and it sucked because it's no different than a forward turn the puck.
Yeah, exactly.
Over, it was in the back. Right? It was in the back of the net, and it's something that you notice. But we just cleaned up our talk and stuff like that tonight.
Honorable mention in the top 10 poll. I mean, let's face it, even the most optimistic Royals fan wouldn't have expected that of you guys. What's going so right for you guys?
You know what? I think we wanted to prove people wrong from the get-go, and there wasn't one day that we believed what the word was on us from the start of the season. You know, from the get-go here, we believe that we can be a top team in this league, and just goes to show what everyone's mindset is right now, and that we're putting that aside and focusing on pushing forward and being one of the top teams in the league.
How do you keep yourself in the game with those periods of those stretches of time where the players in front of you are keeping the puck in opposition end?
Yeah,
and then you come back and make a trophy save? It's
definitely hard. As a goalie, you obviously like the games that you see more shots, and it's always a challenge when you don't see like a lot of shots for a while. I think I only got like 7 in the first period there, and second and third were a little bit more. But just try to do like things mentally to keep yourself sharp and keep yourself focused in the game, like different mental cues and things like that. So that's what I do.
Kelowna, marquee early season game. Obviously, as a veteran, you remember last year. Nobody likes to lose their last game of the season, and it was them that did you in, and they did well after that, of course. But is that? Do you go with the revenge angle in your mind personally, or?
I wouldn't say you go with that angle, but it's definitely still fresh in our minds. How we lost out last year, and that our season ended sooner than we would have liked. So we're gonna we got to go in there with the mindset that we're going up against the team that lost in the Memorial Cup final there, and we got to make sure that we're a little sharper, and we can hopefully play with the lead here on Friday night.
Keys to beating Kelowna, pretty much the same team minus a couple of key guys, but still the same group from basically last year.
Yeah, they have a really good group of forwards. They have a lot of depth on their team, and like I just said, I think we need to sharpen up. If we happen to have a lead in that game, we got to be able to learn how to play with the lead and manage the clock and things like that. And I think if we learn to do that and put a little bit of better 60, full 60 together Friday, I think it'll be a good game.
Great.
Good, thank you.
Great.